Governor Snyder has declared April as Michigan Wine Month, a time to recognize the state's wide variety of quality wines and the industry's impact to the economy. This morning, Ashley Kirkland is at Michigan Made with more. Ashley?
Good morning, Vicki. Now, it was just last year that Governor Snyder declared April as Michigan Wine Month. And Michigan, according to the Michigan Grape and Wine Industry Council, there's 117 different wineries throughout the state that support Michigan agriculture. Now, that means that they only primarily use grapes and other fruits to cultivate their products. Right here at Michigan Made in Marquette in Harvey, they have several products from the state of Michigan. They only like to promote products from the state of Michigan, different wines, beers, and other artistic products. We're going to talk to the owner a little bit later about what they have and how she's celebrating Michigan Wine Month. I'll take it back to you, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Harvey, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. And is live this morning at their shop in honor of Michigan Wine Month. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. Michigan Made represents 50 different wineries from across the state, and that's always rotating with different wineries in Michigan. And right now I'm here with owner Holly Jo Smith. Holly, thanks for being here this morning. Now, you have just been in the industry about 2 years now. You decided to start this shop, and you've visited different wineries from all over Michigan. What's some of the greatest things that you've seen in this business so far?
Well, the most important thing is the people that represent the wineries. They're all farmers.
Yeah.
They grow grapes and make wine, and they're fantastic people. They work really hard, and they make great products, and they're supporting Michigan's economy.
And this is a big part of Michigan's economy. And when we think of wine, you think of the Californian wines and different warmer climates. How has the Michigan industry really grown?
Well, they've doubled their production of grapes in the past 2 years, from 13,000 acres to 26,000 acres. Not to mention all of the fruit wine that comes out of Michigan. So there's some beautiful wine that's very competitive at all the competitions and different things, and they've fairly new to the industry.
Yeah, and in that time, Michigan has moved up to the #5 spot in the industry. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's because of the hard work of the people that are making the wine and the support of the people in the Michigan economy with the tourism. It's really put Michigan on the map as far as winemaking, and I think that there's better things to come in the future.
Yeah. And as we look at some of the wine selections you have, what are some places around the state that people can find in your shop that the wine comes from?
Well, the wine comes, I have 5 different places in the Upper Peninsula, and every county in Lower Michigan produces some type of wine, and I try to represent them as they come out.
Right. And there's a mixture of the wineries that use grapes for wine, but some use fruits. What's the difference, and how's it cultivated differently?
Well, the fruit wine is a little bit sweeter. But the fruit wine that we carry is made with 100% Michigan-grown fruit. Same thing with the grape wine. It's just 2 different forms. There's also honey wine, which is mead. There's several different ways to make wine. It just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's really helpful here in Michigan when it is colder during those winter months.
Absolutely, absolutely, because some of the fruit obviously can grow here.
Yeah.
The cherries and the apples and the peaches are great. So the grapes have been around for about 15 years, and they're proving that they can do it.
Yeah.
And there's some great wines coming out of those products.
And we know that Michigan is known for its breweries as well, but it really is a push to be known as a wine state too that produces great wine. We're going to take a look at some of the selections you have in the next segment here, and what people can find here at Michigan Made. We'll be back with that, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Harvey, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. And as we get ready for the day ahead, we did
again live from Michigan Made with more on that. Ashley?
Good morning, Sam. You can celebrate with one of the 200 different wineries that are here in Michigan, the state of Michigan. And right now I'm at Michigan Made with Holly Jo Smith. Now, Holly, you've got some great selections here from UP made wine to downstate wine. What do you have for us this morning?
We're going to start with this end, and I have a cherry wine from Bellago. It's 100% made with 100% cherries that are all grown in Michigan. I have a raspberry wine that's made with raspberries from Mackinac Trails. We'll go down to the Pinot Grigio from Bowers Harbor, which is all the grapes are grown on the Mission Peninsula, and it's a beautiful clear wine. You can see the purity.
Yeah, when I was looking at that,
of the wine, how nice it is.
I thought it was clearer than I've ever seen wine before, but you say that's the way white it's supposed to look.
It's a state wine. It's as good as it gets, and that's a beautiful Pinot Grigio.
Okay.
This is a Cab Franc. It's called Sunset, and it's from Boathouse. And that, as you can see, that's a grape wine, much darker in color, but that also is a very beautiful wine. It's a nice dry red. If we'll go down here, this is mead. It's thimbleberry mead. The only two ingredients in this are thimbleberries and honey. It's the oldest form of winemaking, and this is made in the UP from Algoma Farms, and they're over in Greenland, Michigan. The next one that we're looking at here is from Northern Sun, which is in Bark River. They also grow everything right on their property, and this is called the Marquette wine, and it's got that's a nice dry red, pretty nice for Marquette area. The next one is another fruit wine that's fruit and honey, and this is raspberries and honey, and it's made in Stevenson by Threefold Vine Winery, and it's fantastic. It's named after a creek in the UP called Valentine's Creek. And the last one is a cranberry wine, and that is made by Garden Bay Winery, and they are based out of, they've just moved now, they're over in Menominee County. But the reason I selected that is because of the Miners Castle. Their daughter draws the covers.
Now, how many of the UP wineries do you have housed here in your store?
I have 5.
Okay.
5.
And we saw the cranberry and the cherry wines. What makes it different from the grape wines? I know some wine snobs may think that fruity wines are not as good as the grape wines.
Well, it's all just a matter of taste. It's what you like. You know, cherry wine is not sweet like people would think. It's made with cherries, and cherries are tart. I sell as much fruit wine as I do grape wine. It just depends on what you like. You drink what you like, and if you like fruit wine, then that's what you should have.
Yeah, and it's all your personal preference. And to find out what you like, you can come here and do wine tastings. When do you do those?
I have samples available all the time, every day that I'm open, and we want to make sure everybody's really happy with what they buy, so we do the try before you buy routine, and it works really well for us.
And you're open 11 to 7. What days are you open?
I'm open 7 days a week. On Sunday we do have a little bit shorter hours, 11 to 4.
Right. And you really do just love what you do here. And as you said, you've met so many different wine connoisseurs from across the state, and it's really boosted your interest in this business.
Absolutely. The people are fantastic, and I've been blessed with wonderful customers, and it's a real privilege to work here.
Yeah. And we'll cheers to that in these glasses that hold an actual bottle of wine. Cheers to Michigan Wine Month. Thanks so much, Holly Jo. We'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News.